Are you staring deeply into Phoebe's eyes? Y'all are just a mixed bunch of weirdos. You know that? That's why I like you. Yeah, we can all be weirdos together, huh? Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I thought I'd stop by the merch building to give you guys an update today because you guys haven't seen what's going on in here in probably 3 weeks, if I had to guess, something like that. We've got some updates. Let's go see. So, the reason you guys haven't seen any updates lately is because it looks exactly the same as it did the last time you were here. Thanks for stopping by to check, though. I appreciate it. We do have a few things. All of our kitchen appliances are here. All of our interior doors are here. Those should have been installed by now. They are not. Yeah. We're kind of looking pretty much exactly like we did the last time you guys were here. All the sheetrock's here. It's been setting for 2 or 3 weeks. Isn't that nice? I did come in and install a bunch of bad insulation on these interior walls just for extra insulation because it can't hurt. And with black on the outside of the building, I'm sure the walls are going to get pretty toasty. So we do have a bathtub semi-halfway installed and some PEX line. There's some PEX line everywhere. And yeah. So what in the world's going on? Why have we not made any progress in here? Well, it's because of one person. And it's not me. And it's not DJ. It's the plumber. It's frustrating dealing with contractors sometimes. I mean, what do? We should have had this sheetrocked and painted in here by now, but our plumber hasn't finished his job. It's semi sort of roughed in. So underneath this window is where the kitchen sink's supposed to be. You can see we've got some PEX lines ran, but no drain. Laundry room and all that is somewhat sort of started. I mean, there's some PEX line laying on the ground, but there's no drains, there's no hookups. There's a drain pipe ran, but not connected. This is all water connections that, are going to go into that bathroom. Nothing's finished there. That bathroom, the tub is set, but not finished, and obviously, there's nothing for the bathroom sink finished. So, that's our holdup. The really, really tough part about this is it's not just a random plumbing company that we hired. Like, we're friends. Matter of fact, his family has gone to Pensacola Beach with us for our family vacation the last 2 years. We're friends. But I can't get him to finish his job. And it's getting really frustrating because he guaranteed, he pushed us back. And I'm not one to run a company down. I totally understand people are busy, and I am not going to say names, no business names, no nothing, because that's not what I do. But I am a little frustrated right now because after pushing us back and not finishing, he said, I will be 100% done. Out of your way, schedule your sheetrockers for November 15th, which is why we have sheetrock stacked in here. November 15th was our sheetrock day. Scheduled. I'm not one to run anybody down. I don't want to trash anybody's business or name or anything like that. But we should have, right now, this, first week of December, should have had all the sheetrock done. Should have had probably painters have been in here, meaning we could come back in and install some of the appliances, which our kitchen cabinets are being built. They're not completed yet. But what's holding him up is we don't have sheetrock on the walls, so he wanted to get some final measurements after the sheetrockers before he finished building some of the cabinets. So that's put on hold. And then we can't install, if we had sheetrock in there, we could install the doors and then be able to use the shop side, which we still don't have electricity here. The power company did come out on November, they were supposed to be here November 20th, and they did come, and we're scheduled for the construction to run a line. They've got a trenching line to hook us up. We can work around some of those things. But the plumber 100% is holding up all progress right now. What do? We wait. Anyways, let's go to the house and maybe we'll be in a little better mood, I guess. Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by Helix Sleep. And Earl's just plumb excited about it because getting a good night's sleep is like the most critical thing in life. And we all know that. After 14 years in law enforcement and working rotating schedules, my sleep pattern was all over the place. And having a good mattress is the solution to a good night's sleep, obviously. So everybody's different, and Helix knows that. That's why they invented their sleep quiz. You basically go online to their website, fill out their sleep quiz, and it's going to pair you and your unique sleep habits and patterns to the perfect mattress. Ours was the Helix Midnight Luxe. That's right, with the Glacio cooling top because, you know, my wife's 40 now, and she has those hot nights, hot flashes, you know? And now I'm personally a back sleeper. It's like I hit the mattress, I do this, I go, and I go to sleep. The DJ sleeps on her side. She's a little bit different than me, but this mattress has been great for both of us. You know, I don't think I could go back to sleeping on an old spring-style mattress. Could you, Earl? I mean, having those springs hitting you in the middle of the back is not comfortable at all. What? You want to take a nap? And you know, I think what I like most about Helix is it's just so easy to buy your mattress. You go online, it's shipped straight to your door in a box. You bring it in the house, unroll it. When you cut that plastic off there, it goes poof. It just expands into a huge mattress and it's ready to go. So with Helix, you're going to get a 100-night sleep trial. That's over 3 months, Earl, and a 10-year warranty. 10 years. And they have flexible financing options. I mean, how can you go wrong? You go online, you purchase it, it is shipped directly to your door, Earl, in a box, all wrapped up. You cut the plastic off, it goes poof, and you have a magical mattress for a perfect night's sleep. So I love my Helix mattress, and I think you would too. If you're looking for a good night's rest, be sure to check out Helix Sleep. So you can click the link in the description box down below or go to helixsleep.com/armsfamily to get 20% off plus 2 free pillows. Can't go wrong with free pillows, can you, Earl? Well, made it home, got a few computer chores done. I got a little work done on the computer, edited a video, and I told you guys the other day that we were thinking about getting rid of those 3 big white geese. Houston was a little upset at me when I told him that we were going to get rid of them, but I had a friend that had messaged me and said she was looking for a goose for a guardian for her flock of chickens, and that's really common. People use geese as a guardian for chickens, and they're very good at spotting, you know, aerial predators and things, and they're loud and they will alert you to things going on. So she came by yesterday and picked up those 3 geese, and now all we have left is goose. There you go. All right, you 3 wise geese. You don't have much to say right now. You're awful quiet now. I make the... All right, y'all have fun. Go protect the flock somewhere else. Don't cry. You'll be all right. See you 3 later. Earl, get down. They got to leave. Goose, I wouldn't be complaining too loud. You there, right, Larry? You look like a statue, buddy. So those 3 geese were actually surprisingly easy to catch and transport and load and move and all the stuff. We literally just came out here, opened up one of these gates, all the donkeys ran in there, and so all the birds got curious, the turkeys and the geese, and everybody just walked right in. The donkeys come out, and the 3 geese stayed. And we just picked them up, put them in a cage, and they were as calm as they've ever been in their life, which was really weird. Is that right, Charlie? Weren't the geese calm, buddy? Huh? They didn't hardly make a sound when they left, did they? Hi, Phoebe. What are you doing today? Ooh, you've been laying in the sun. Your head's warm. Hey, Reba. Are you staring deeply into Phoebe's eyes? Y'all are just a mixed bunch of weirdos. You know that? That's why I like you. Yeah, we can all be weirdos together, huh? Pepper. Good morning. It's not time to eat. I think it's always time to eat for you, huh? So everybody out here's doing great. Fallon, Phoebe, Farrah, all the F words, you know. Hey, Farrah. Bree and Freedom are laying down up there in the sun. Everybody's doing good. Phoebe's chewing on my finger. So it's going to be a lot quieter at the barn without those 3 geese. They were interesting birds for sure. Anywho, I'm going to try to get some work done today. I've got some de-stressing to do. DJ's busy, fast away, busy working in the shop. I'm trying to stay out of her way, you know. I'll be the gopher and going and getting and doing. She's got a friend coming out that's going to be helping her all day today. And then a couple girls coming tomorrow to help package orders, which, by the way, pecans sold out. I can't even explain it, guys. 3,000 pounds of pecans sound like a ton, but they sold out. We launched them on Saturday and they sold out by Monday. So pretty impressive. We launched them at 4:30 Saturday afternoon, sold out by I think mid-afternoon Monday, something like that. So yeah, a lot of orders to pack and get rid of and get out the door. But anyways, I'm gonna fire this guy up because it's not deer season anymore. Well, hang on, it is still deer season. Rifle season has ended unsuccessfully. Emily didn't kill a deer this year with a rifle. It's our first year, and well, she killed her doe. She did shoot a doe, but she didn't shoot a big buck this year, and that's the first year in a long time. So we still have archery season. You know, last year Houston shot Limpy Gimpy on like January 11th. So we're still going to be doing some deer hunting, but the main portion of deer season has ended. So it's time to get back to doing some work. So I'm going to fire up the skid steer and let it warm up because I got the tree reaper back. This has been over at Dusty's at Cross Timbers Bison for, I don't know, several weeks. And I really didn't want to do a whole lot of this type of stuff, work, when we were rifle hunting. You know, there's no reason to get out there and spook all the deer and mess everything up. So I think I'm going to hook this up to the skid steer and go over to my neighbors and do a little work. If you'll remember, I told you guys back, I don't know, I don't even know when it was, a month ago something, that I leased my neighbor's place and we were going to do a bunch of cleanup work over there. And after getting all wound up and stressed out about the plumber not doing his job, that tree reaper will help relieve some stress. I love that thing. It's awesome. Time to fill the tank. I ran her dry. Had enough diesel to get me about half a tank. So that'll run us for a few hours at least. So we should be good. So let's go to work. Yep, that'll do as a stress reliever. I'm telling you, that machine right there is like the joy of my life right now. I love running this thing. But as you can see, you may have noticed I'm not really going after the dreaded, hateful eastern red cedar trees today. And that's because I helped my neighbor sign up with a program through the NRCS to do some landowner assistance programs to help come in and remove the eastern red cedar off of her property. And I've already cut a few, but they basically said, hey, don't keep cutting cedar trees, because they have to come in and evaluate the property and see how many cedar trees there are per acre, basically. And where I'm at, it's not too bad in this field. It's kind of been controlled, but there's some places here that you can't even walk through them. So I'm doing more of a cleanup. I'm just fixing to start cleaning up around this big pecan tree. This is a giant pecan tree here, and I cleaned up what I could with the that batwing brush hog this summer. But now that all the leaves are off of everything and you can kind of see a little bit better, you can get in and do some better cleaning, and this brush cutter is going to do a really good job of cleaning up under here. This one, there's some really big trees around it. It's just been left to its own devices and let go for the last decade, maybe 15 years, maybe longer. And it's covered in cedar trees, bodark trees, which you guys may know as Osage orange briars, and it just needs cleaned up. And that's what I'm doing for fun. machine works fast. There's no doubt about that. Putting in some work in no time. But you tell me. Now, I did notice that limb's just barely hanging on there. I need to come over here and with the grapple and knock it down, cut it up for firewood or something, because it's barely attached and it's going to cause a big mess out there. But which looks better, this or that? Should be no comparison, right? So I did make an observation while I was out here looking at the quantity of pecans. These are native pecans. We are partnering with the Buchanans and selling their trees. You know, their pecans, their trees are they're paper shell. They're a lot bigger. So these are all native pecans, but still, there's a lot of pecan trees on this property. And this is just me thinking out loud, but there's probably 20 big, huge, mature pecan trees just in this one field. Now, I don't know how many there are on their property here. There's 160 acres, but there's probably 50 or 60 decent pecan trees. Now, they're not paper shell, so they're native. They're going to be a lot smaller pecan, and they're not worth as much. But why? If I'm doing all the work to clean up around these trees and make them look pretty and make them, you know, produce better, why don't we think about harvesting pecans next year? I mean, I kind of know some folks in the pecan business, and I kind of know some people that sell pecans. So I don't know, maybe, you know, obviously one of my winter projects for this year is to clean up around all of these. This tree, I mean, it's massive. I don't know that you guys quite get the perspective of how big this pecan tree is right here. It's probably 5 feet across at the base, but it is completely loaded down with pecans, and they're just sprinkled all out in through here. So if I can get cleaned up around all of these, I may have Carl Buchanan, the guy that's growing and harvesting all the pecans that we've been selling, to come at least take a look at this property. And if we can produce a little bit of profit off of the property and pay for the lease, that makes sense to me. But either way, even if we can't, I know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to a lot of people why we would lease my neighbor's property just to work and clean it up. But it hurts deep down in my soul to look at a place and know that its potential and know what it could look like. And this is so much nicer. And we get to use our fancy equipment and make some content, and everybody comes out on top. It's a win-win-win-win for everybody, especially if we can get a pecan harvest out of it. That's another win. So I look forward to many more skid steer property maintenance videos this winter. Now that deer season's kind of starting to wind down, we can gear back up and do some other things. We put a lot of time and energy into deer season this year, and I am not at one bit going to say that it was a failure this year. Houston killed a big buck, but I never would have dreamed in early October that was the only big deer that we would have put on the ground this year. But that's just luck of the draw. That's why we call it hunting and not harvesting. And I had so much fun spending time with my kids in the deer woods. And believe it or not, you may not have seen it on video, but even Weston went hunting. He hunted it during rifle season probably four or five times. He didn't harvest a deer, but for some reason, something sparked the interest into him getting back into hunting. So I don't know. Had a great season. We will probably still do a little bit of bow hunting. Houston's got a few big deer picked out still that are very nocturnal, that we're not seeing any daylight pictures of. But he's completely just ate up with deer hunting right now, and I love it to pieces. I love it. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna quit rambling on. I've got a haircut appointment in just a few minutes. I got to get out of here and go help DJ for a little bit, get a haircut, go get Houston from school, and I think we're gonna put up the Christmas tree this evening. So yeah, all right guys, remember, Do something today to make somebody smile, because you just never know. It might change the world. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next video.